I used to measure love in sacrifices, in packed lunches at 5 a.m., in sleepless nights beside fevers, in selling my wedding jewelry so my son could go to university. Like, share, and subscribe for watching such more lessons. My name is Margaret Hale. I am 78 years old. And 3 years ago, my son dropped me off at a nursing home like old furniture he didn't have space for anymore. He cried when he did it. That's the part that hurt the most. Mom, it's just temporary, Daniel said, not meeting my eyes. You'll have nurses, activities. It's better for you. Better for me. I looked at the building, beige walls, quiet windows, the kind of place where clocks tick louder than people talk. I didn't argue. Mothers don't argue when their children are uncomfortable. We make it easier for them. I squeezed his hand and said, "Of course, sweetheart, whatever you think is best." He kissed my forehead. Then he left. He didn't look back. Daniel was my only child. His father died when Daniel was 8. After that, it was just the two of us. I worked double shifts at the diner. I skipped meals so he wouldn't. I turned down remarriage because I didn't want another man telling my son what to do. Every school trip, paid. Every birthday, celebrated. Every dream, funded. When he wanted to start a business at 27, I sold the house his father built with his own hands and gave Daniel the money. It's an investment in your future, I told him. It was also everything I had. The business succeeded. He bought a big house, married a polished woman named Claire, and had 2 beautiful children. At first, they visited every Sunday, then every month, then only on holidays, then whenever it was convenient. Claire would smile tightly and say, "It's just hard with the kids, Margaret." Hard. I had raised Daniel alone. Hard was a luxury word. The day they told me I couldn't stay in the guest room anymore, Daniel wouldn't look at me. "It's just that we need the space, Mom. The kids are growing." I nodded. When they suggested the nursing home, Claire squeezed his hand under the table like she was guiding him. "It's a wonderful facility," she said. "You'll make friends." Friends. At 75. Life in the nursing home was quiet. Birthdays forgotten, phones that didn't ring, other residents staring out windows like they were waiting for something that had already passed. Daniel visited twice in 3 years. Twice. The first time he checked his watch 3 times during our conversation. The second time he asked gently if I had organized my paperwork. Paperwork. I smiled. "Oh yes," I said, "everything is in order." That was true. Everything was very much in order. You see, Daniel forgot one thing. I may have given him everything, but I was not foolish. When I sold the house years ago to fund his business, I didn't give him the entire amount. I kept something. A quiet portion, invested wisely, slowly, carefully. Not because I didn't trust him, but because life had already taught me that security is something you build for yourself. Over the years, that small portion grew and grew and grew. Last winter, I passed away peacefully in my sleep. The nursing home called Daniel. He cried again. At the funeral, he spoke beautifully. "My mother sacrificed everything for me," he said, voice trembling. "She was the most selfless woman I've ever known." Claire dabbed her eyes with a tissue. After the service, they met with the lawyer. Daniel expected sentimental jewelry, maybe a small savings account. Instead, the lawyer slid a folder across the desk. "Mrs. Hale left behind considerable assets," he said. Daniel blinked. "Assets?" "Yes, assets. Investments, property shares, accounts. Worth more than his business." But then the lawyer continued, "There is one condition." Daniel leaned forward. "Condition?" In her will, Mrs. Hale stated that her estate will go to a charitable foundation supporting abandoned elderly citizens unless her son can prove he provided consistent personal care and support during the last 5 years of her life. The room went silent. Claire's hand froze in midair. Daniel's face drained of color. "Consistent?" he whispered. The lawyer nodded. Documented visits, financial support, personal involvement. There was nothing. 2 visits. 2. The inheritance was transferred the following month, not to Daniel, but to build a new wing at the nursing home. A bright one, with gardens, and a children's reading room where local families could visit and spend time with residents who had no one left. There's a plaque at the entrance now. It reads, "The Margaret Hale Family Wing, built in honor of a mother who never stopped giving." Daniel attended the opening ceremony. He stood at the back, alone. People praised my generosity. They called me remarkable. He said nothing, because for the first time in his life, my sacrifice wasn't for him. And that was the one thing he never expected. Regret doesn't knock loudly. It settles quietly. In empty rooms, in phone calls you didn't make, in visits you postponed. Daniel still drives past the nursing home sometimes. He told someone once that he wishes he could go back, not for the money, but for the Sundays he skipped, the conversations he rushed, the mother who waited by the window. Money can be inherited, but time cannot. And sometimes karma doesn't shout, it simply balances the books.